there you go. Oh, a chap just contacted me, a bloke with honour. Do you think it? Not you, mate, it's some other chap. Yeah, a bloke just contacted me and said his bell just arrived, and he said arrived safely thanks to your ingenuity. Yeah, so I got it worked out, mate, see? And good to hear stuff like that. And he said oh, and your humour. Thanks, mate. Yeah, times is hard. I did scribe because he said I hope to purchase stuff from you again very soon. I don't know if he wrote very, but I wrote back just then on my thingy here. Mate, I hope it's sooner rather than later, because times is hard. I'm on the pushy most of the time now. Thankfully there's a powder room there, and there's a tap, so that's good. Actually, I can see a bag over there, and if I was a bad person, I'd, like that guy in Honolulu, I'd look into that. But nah, so this is Japan. You leave something there, you come back 3 weeks later, oh, there it is. Cool. I found this fancy pants phone, not far from, where am I located? Sort of over there, this real fancy pants phone. And some people were walking past with a pram. I said, oh, I don't know what to do about it. And they're like, oh, no worries, we'll take care of it. Yeah, cool. Right, I'm back here to do this, because this is actually on the way. You see, there's a hill up there. And I found a way that's quicker and easier to go more on the flatland. There. So I'm heading to the warehouse. There's a bloke was interested in this bell, and a smaller bell, a personal bell, and some goodies. And I haven't been able to. I've been dealing with all this. Obviously, there's always something to deal with, you know. And oh, there's even a clock. Telling me it's 1:31. See that tall clock thing there near the panel room? There you go, 1:31. Wow. I should have been a sniper. Right then. I didn't really reach that far, to be honest. Anyway, right, back to this thingy. This awesome thingy right here. Your pressure pointsy thingies there. That's what's going on in the news these days. By God, it gets me down, man. Oh dear. Oh, this is good. Oh. I had a t-shirt on when I was over there. I threw that on over this thing, you know, this classy unit. And this bloke, as I was riding past, he's sort of looking at me. I know what that look is. He's like, aren't you cold? You know, especially grandmas say that. Somebody just go. And somebody just is a question. And like as soon as the sun got out of that cloudy bit, I had to chuck that t-shirt back in the rig, because by the power of Grayskull, that was it's not so bad today. Actually, it's quite good. A bit forward. Oh, that stretch, yes. And I had this this other thing I was thinking of showing today too, a bell, and actually got I got to pick up a bell. There was a holiday, a public holiday the other day, and I had to, yesterday I had to deal with this. Going back to this. This is the finest thing. You know, I was watching the chaps over at ADV China there with their podcast, and the sea milk guy, he was saying, he has a slip disc, and I tell you, this thing, this is the shit, you know. See that curvature there, and it expands your spinal thingy majiggy, the knee bone that connects to the whatever, and then you don't go too far at first, and then this is it, man. You get one of these in a park. You couldn't do it in my country, Australia, because some dickhead will, I hurt myself, you know, I need a payout. Yeah, it happens all the time. Like those baddies that go to supermarkets and they just look around, they don't realise cameras are on, and they open up oil, like cooking oil or whatever, and pour it on the floor and then pop it back behind a few things. And they got the temerity to do that. I don't know what that word means, it's a fancy word. And then they'll pretend to slip over it. Oh, those dirty bastards. Oh, some of the things that are going on in the oh god. Happy thoughts. I just think, oh, I can feel that nice stretch. Alright. Times is hard, so I'm just gonna try and survive on hope. I'm gonna go and buy an El Cheapo lotto ticket. You can buy them for $2. Yep. It's either that or 2.5 loaves of bread. Lotto ticket. Oh, there you go. Right, let's see what this day will before me. Got a long way to go. A few hours ride and yeah, a few more. 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5. Oh god. But at least I had the sense, the temerity. What does temerity mean? To grab the rig this time. Oh god. Right, now I'm gonna just ride past that bag thing there. That's Japanese style, you see. Right. There we are. Yes. Get some good water here. Fill up my water bottle. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, someone's left their goodies there. Was that an Adidas bag? Or I think you guys calling it Adidas. Oh, I better not show what I'm about to do here, pulling out the evil stick and all. That might be against the guidelines. Yeah, I think so. Can't help myself. Bad habits. When I drive my car. Bad habits. And it's plain to see that a boy like me got so many bad habits. Huh. Well, typical of me. I go and there's a shrine along the way, and oh, they're doing shriney stuff in there. Some kind of meeting. Yeah, this young guy just stopped his car just there, and I see him pull out his wallet, and so I know he's going to go there and pray. You see, they chuck a little bit of dough in there, not much. Whole no for the giving, and yeah, this is along the way. I might have seen this here years and years ago. Yes. Bit typical, man. Can't help myself, can I? I've got to stop. And it's one of the solid ones. Even though times is just terrible. What's wrong with that? There's a good looking chick down there. Who's that weirdo looking guy, Jim? God, he's a hunk though, isn't he? Wow. Now that's a serious looking Suzu bell right there. I think that's Horn or relatively that one. I won't rattle it too much because yes, it's copper and you can see it quite old, that patina there. And those other ones, the secondaries. We can just go. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Oh, cool. Whoa, look at that. Hang on, you guys are just going to have to go all ninja because I can't see what's going on in here. Tell you what, this is the first time that you guys... Oh shit, I drop it in there. This is the first time that you guys have seen something that I haven't seen on my channel. How's that? Always those mountainy, pigeony things. Righto. Alright, the story continues. Right, let's keep going. Oh, well, there we are. Okay, now I've been working out the weights and measures for this thing, and actually I've got something on my computery thing. I'm going into some story again, so I can copy and paste it, and I think that this one would be best for EMS air. We don't have any silicon air, any of that. I rate the best deal. It's gonna, because of these tentative extra charges, EMS, and backlogs and stuff. I don't know. It used to take like 5 days, and now it takes 3 weeks. But at least they have that. Sorry, Canucks. If you got some Yankee mates across the border, maybe they can buy it for you and go and hang out with them for the weekend or whatever, and pick it up. Rate the best deal. Right, but yeah, Canada can't send anything. Who's running that government? Anyways, well, so you know, instead of waiting, like it used to be 6 weeks to 3 months, and now, all this backlog. Look at all this backlog. Who's running the government? Look at all this backlog of shipping and shipping and shipping. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Okay, now, so it's probably going to cost you about, I think it worked out to be $61. I put all the packing in. I actually packed it and then unpacked it to make sure. Actually, a bloke bought one of these off me about a week ago, and I moved a bunch of boxes around, and I've got another one. I have to clean it up a bit, spider webs. But I've got another one of a very, very similar design. The other one had a cushion. I sent that along, so that's awesome. I'll probably have it listed. Yeah, I do have it listed somewhere. Alright, back to this. Now, I guess if you do purchase it, there's a bloke. I'm gonna list this on Etsy first of all, I guess, and or maybe, oh god, I need to pay the rent. This is a beauty, and it's 165 mil from there to there, and it's got some names on here. See, what's that? Nishi something or other. And I know this. Oh, if you do buy it, send me a picture of these stuff and these kanjis. And I know that one's their bottom kanji is to do with a temple. So there's a few on there. 1, 2, 3. Is that the 5th something temple or something like that? Bronze, beautiful patina. This is a sweetheart of a bell. I mentioned to a bloke I'll put that for 175. I really should do much more. My God, I've got these from my Buddhist resources from the National Treasure series. So I'm not going to chuck too much in there because of weight wise, and these are extra charge and are really expensive. I'll have to put this back into my filing system. Hang on a second. Right, filing system. Now this striker here, just ring it where. Well, hang on. I read the best deal. He's running the government. Right, so I'll go for Victoria, Australia. 60,000 so far I've left to South Australia. Right then. 50 odd thousand of moved overseas. Right then. So this actually has been taped up because it was broken. So but this is old school. Yes, I think that might even be wouldn't be good. It's old school, and so dowel. That's the word for it. You get this thingy. Two could do with an iron. These are, I think, is that the last one? Oh, you just ring the bell. Savor it. If you're a real Buddhist, save the moment. Ah, 2 more. Yes, had a whole bunch of these over the years, and they put that in front of the Butsudan and pray to their ancestry, and yes, very, very difficult if you figure out all the thousands of years and all your ancestry to make. So yeah, do them the honor, Beautiful, these things. Okay, cookie now. Right, for the piece de resistance. months. So yeah, from what I can understand, see my mate's he's off working and whatever's, and I don't know, maybe maybe some of my mates will be watching the video. Video killed the radio star. I should have been a singer, seriously. You know, I'm that good. Alright. Apart from forgetting all the words and stuff, but is that 5 on the top there? What's that? Alright. Yeah, a bloke just contacted me today and said he got his there's no cracking around, that's from the casting. It's a sweetie, really. All right, I'll strike it now. Now I've got to keep this away at a distance because of the hey, look at that, my gut's even going down. Look at that. It's through impoverishment. Yeah, that bloody cat shook me down again for my tuna. Yes, I tried to pile in lots of food. I've been watching all these mukbangers, you know, dudes that just chuck in so much food. It's kind of disgusting, really, but just to inspire me that, hey, they can do it. Now, got to keep this away. Ready? Ready. Oops. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it should go for much more than 175. I'd jump on this if I were you. That is definitely an ABAREBUGYO recommendation. Yeah. Excellent. Finish him. Yes. Beautiful piece. So if you do so acquire this thing and you don't know what these cards are, I presume they're the people that own this, or it was people that part of the temple or something. I don't know, is that a name? That looks like Nishi to me. Top there. Yeah. Alright, that's that. A lot of key eyes today, isn't there? Right, I've got something else I'm sorting out there. About to sort out something else too. Gonna go see a man about a dog on the morrow. Yeah. Right, so soldier on, be good. Yes, don't let the bad people win. Right then. Yes. Oh, I might just mention something about, you know, all these people that I'm talking about global warming, they call it climate change, all that sort of stuff right now. I was just talking to a bloke that hasn't been in our apartment block for that long, and so there's particular days where you put things out. First Wednesday of the month, you put out the bin bottles is glass bottle, like, you know, like a beer bottle, wine bottle, something like that. And pet bottles, I don't know, what do they call it? Pet bottles, some kind of polyurethane or whatever. Science. Because science. And you put plastic bottles in the yellow bags. Oh, where's an example? Got an example around here someplace. Right, these are the blue coded bags. Alright, and a couple of bloody tins and cans and what have yous in there. Yep, and they've been there so long, I've been waiting for winter to burn all that. Right then, now, now, apparently 10% goes into landfill, so they've got a pretty good system. Can it be perfect? I don't know, but all these dudes out there going ding, 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 banging bells and bringing awareness, you know, and Greta Thunberg's out there, there you are. And then got dudes flying in on their own private jets and going, yeah, we're all about climate change. Well, I was talking to the bloke the other night, and what have we got now? We've got the what is it, the November the 4th. Yes. And so last night, Wednesday, was the first Wednesday of the month, And therefore, the yellow thingies would go out. And I mentioned it to him. He's like, oh shit, yeah, okay. And so he's like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Darren. Okay, no worries, man. And he's a nice bloke, that guy. And let's see. Now, on the... we were going through this, and then we're like, hang on a second, wouldn't that equate to the third one? My mate goes, hang on a second here, because he was trying to figure it out. The blue bag unburnables, which is like bottles, cans, and metal bits and pieces like that. And then you've got burnables, which is the red bags, which is it's not too complicated when you get it done, but often like you miss the day or something like that. Oh, but then you've got your Tuesdays and Fridays, your red bags, burnables. So it is true that on like maybe I'll get banned for saying this, on a windless night with cloud cover, you can smell the burning sometimes. Rare, but sometimes you can. But they've gotten it down to what they say is about 10%. But you do have to pay for these bags. About $4.50 for 10 for the large ones. And you end up paying dough for this stuff. So I see a lot of the old ladies, they might have say they buy some packagey thingy, like it had plastic on it. That reminds me, I made a show you what I'm having for lunch. Yeah. So I made this. If they've got this kind of plasticky stuff around and then a foam base kind of thing, what they do, a lot of supermarkets will take the foam base thing back. There you go. Some tuna, what I had left, bloody cat shit me down, and cheese, shredded cheese, and cabbage. That's what I'm having for today. I can feel my stomach growling. I haven't had anything yet apart from 2 coffees. Yes, that would equate to 3:30 in the afternoon. I haven't even eaten anything yet. But anyways, the point is, they have this awesome system. Now, if you needed to throw out a couch or something, you got to sort of pay more for that. Certain burnables, like we've got a burning area here, and so you can't burn plastic, for instance. So I wouldn't chuck that stuff on. That's actually going to go in a recycling thingy that they recycle. You got these big skips, I guess you call them, around where you can put in cardboards, and you put in like that sort of stuff, and newspapers and all that sort of thing. And therefore there's these systems, and if you like, say for instance, if you're chucking out a couch, right, you'd pay for the council to come around and pick it up. So there's all these systems that have been in place. I saw a lot of them in place in the early stages of when I was in this place, in this land. And so back in the day, when there was money around, people would just be like, oh, this is a 2017 model, and stuff that, and they just put it out, and get the 2018 model. Oh, mate, I went around and just got me, man, I drive around a little K truck, and I'd pick up all kinds of awesome stuff. It was back in that day. I was gonna mention something else, but on the lines of these systems. Anyways, so, well, this is what I was going to mention. Now, if you're going to, say you've got glass that's broken or something like that, you can, I think you chuck that in your yellow bags. I'm forgetting myself. And you put this in katakanas, soup. If those two thingies weren't on there, that would be ka. That means ka, ga, soup. Plus. Now, and then you put a sticker on, or not a sticker, like you can just make something up and stick it on there, so that the dudes picking it up will know what's going on. And so, yeah, as I say, there's all these systems involved. Instead of out there banging pots and pans and ding, 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 bringing awareness, with their dreadlocks and all off their faces on drugs, they're actually doing something about it. Those sorts of people, if they're really compassionate about it, really passionate, compassionate and passionate about, this global warming stuff, they would, in my opinion, get behind those that have policies that say, all right, we should bring back our industries to our countries so that our children can get involved. Because the regulatory systems that are in place for waste management systems and all that sort of stuff, pollution control and blah, 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 are so much better than the factories of the world. Okay? But there's a vested interest people that want to keep the factories of the world in these factories of the world countries. Right? Now, these people, if they're really serious about it, they get rid of the stupid classes that they're learning and demand they get involved in the sciences of waste management systems and all that kind of stuff, and fish stocks and sustainable farming techniques and plot rotation, all things and all that sort of stuff. Demand that stuff instead of all this stupid shit that they're learning. Get rid of that. They're the sort of people who should be in the upper foremost of going, right, we want to learn that stuff, because industry would love to have these people. Like, yeah, if you can figure out ways, and the new sciences, and dudes in India are talking about these great big towers with filtration systems that bring all this carbonated stuff and sort of utilize that for energy and all this kind of stuff. Who knows what science could be created out of this? These are the very people that should be fighting for those policies instead of going, are they bullshit artists? Or are they going to really get stuck into and go, alright, what do we need to do? Right? So, but I'm a white guy, look at me, you look at me, take one look at me, he's a supporter of a particular dudes, and he's a this and he's a that and he's a this, and slur after slur after slur. I reckon if those are really passionate about it, get involved and go, right, this is what we need to do. And if they're really passionate about it, they should get involved in understanding and having a look at the apocalyptic pollution that goes on in some of the factories of the world. Sometimes the air's so bad that people are hospitalised. I've seen cutting fluids just flowing out of factories and going straight into river systems and killing everything. I've seen from satellite imagery of fishing boats fishing in all, just ridiculous, because they can't feed themselves back at home because the industries are destroyed. So there's so many things that are implemented, like say for instance Somalia for an example. We've got the Suez Canal thing going on there, and the fishing industry apparently was destroyed because of all the shipping that's been going on for so many years, all the pollution, all the diesel and all the bloody blahs. Now, so they said many of them had to turn to piracy and all that sort of stuff. And some dudes are saying there's certain types of engines that you're supposed to have for container ships or something like that in the future, that they're working on a cleaner, whatever, cleaner, fuel burning engine science, because science, gender studies, science. If you're really passionate about it, science, you could learn from other countries that have got things implemented. Instead of bulldust, like say in Europe, like, oh, look how beautiful Switzerland is, and their dumping ground is Ghana. And some like China, some poor bird, she's got things like that, and getting the copper out of it, and got a cigarette lighter and burning the plastics in order to figure out what type of plastic it is to chuck it in a particular type of bin. So they take the copper and take the particular type of plastics and they melt that stuff down and utilize it again. Now, what does that do to your brain? You end up sounding like me. God, some people are just suffering seriously. So, there's a good rant for you. Am I talking shit? Huh? Right, so you gotta figure out who the enemy is, and some people are banging on about, we're all in all this climate change, but there's no way at all they want the industry to come back to our countries where the regulatory systems are far better, right? Now, I'm not saying hate all the people who got the factories of the world, but see, what we do is we dig it out of the ground, send it to them, They make something out of it, and then we buy it back off them. But duh, you know. Ugh, these humans, you just can't help them. Try. Right then. Well, this thing here, absolutely awesome, and this is what I plan on packing it into. And it's larger and heavier than one I sold a few weeks back. Or something. I'm having a look at. Yeah, this will have to be EMS bamboo being light and all. So eBay takes 10% of freight monies, but EMS air, you're probably getting about 3 weeks, something like that. You know, it has to go via that method because of lengthwise. This is awesome. Yeah, look at that. Let's just configure that over there. There we go. 6 rings. That's brass, isn't it? Yeah, brass rings. What a beauty. So that's a higher level Buddhist monk right there. Good solid staff on this one. Yeah. Good solid staff. This is brilliant. I like this. This is actually the first time I've sort of had a real good look at it. And I was like, whoa, this is alright. I had another one that was sitting way back there, like, for ages. And this is generally where I keep some of the tallest stuff. And I had it here, and I'm like, what the... Yes, there you go. So you could go on a journey with this, that's for sure. Whoa, some spider webs now, huh? You know, I'm telling you, there's some stuff back there, been there a while. Like that's sort of where I keep some of the much longer stuff. Yeah, yes, real deal. Yari spears over there. Right, and all I'll do is take some pictures of this. I'll put it up on a 7-day listing. This is rad. Oh yeah, a real good solid piece. You give someone a bit of a spiky poos if they piss it. Yeah, you know. Excellent. I'm going to take a few pictures of this, and then because it's just about 5. I have got another t-shirt. So it's going to start cooling down, that's for sure. Got a little bit of sun left. So it'll be dark by the time I get back. But now, take a few pictures of this. Yeah, I went up to the top of the hill there to get some reception to see if I've been contacted at all or anything like that. To see if I need to do something in here prior to. Whoa. What are we going to do here? What are we doing? Alright, we'll go like that. Like that. We'll figure something out with 2 hands. Ain't itchy. Alright, now. You know what? I could probably just lean it against that. We'll figure something out. Yeah, and this chap that had purchased a bell off me, he told me to arrive, it's all good, and he seems pretty happy about it, that's for sure. He said that he wasn't able to give me feedback because it went over the 3-month period, you know. Good bloke. And yeah, you know, he said, don't worry, I'll be seeing you pretty soon, you know, not physically, but in the ether realm, or whatever that means. He's well keen to buy stuff off me. I said, mate, yeah, you know, good bloke. Don't even know if he's going to see this film, but good bloke. Alright, see, stick together and look after each other, and stop wailing on each other. Sometimes you got to a bit, because sometimes people get a bit off the rails. You know, I've derailed a bunch of times. Alright, I'm going to get back to it, get on the rig, and head on out. Yeah, and that's what I will be doing. Right, okay, a few pictures of that, and yeah, I'll shed some light on the subject, and then I will be done. Cool. Yeah, I'll put up on a 7-day listing, fight for it. Yeah, that's It's definitely a recommendation there too. So there's 2 recommendations. Right, I just feel like babbling, don't I? Okay, so I could have been a little bit more prepared. But I do have a t-shirt on there. I know I've got a beanie in there. Good. It's generally... I know I've got one glove. Because, like, I've had that in there for years when I go around on a beer size sometimes in the winter time, you know. Trying to hold a can of beer. Oh, shit. What to do? Think of ABAREBUGYO. Oh, God. We're all doomed. Right. Oh, that's the way. Protect the bicycle. Righty-ho then. Yes. Otherwise I could end up down there. Right then. Now go like that. Alright. Let's go. Right. La 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 la. What was that from? Like Fraggle Rock or something? Like Huff and Puffin stuff or whatever. I don't know, man. Where did that come from? I saw some Inoshishi, a whole troop of them, wild pigs running along there. That's a kaki tree, I think, is it? The indigenous fruit. Yes. Well, the last of the sun going down over there, and the faster I move, the more wind and ain't too bad. Oh yeah, I got my beanie there, so that's good. Let's try that again. La 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 la. Hey, things are shit, but you know, just get to see one more day. Well, it's more than a moth does. Where did that come from? Oh God. It's really quite peaceful and beautiful here until I show up, and then I'm like, la la. He's lost his marbles. Yeah, he's in La La Land. Literally. Yeah. Could expound upon that. Yes. Trying to mesh the old and the new. Righty-ho. Now, what we're going to do, trying to figure out where to go. We'll just go this way. La 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 da 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 da. Hey, all the ricey things being cut down there. I saw a dude in another area on this tractory thing, and hang on, I'll just get through here. Right, on this tractory thing, and spraying the groundy, you know, me, farmer from way back, and they put this stuff on here to like dry it out. Good, yeah, farmer from way back. So even though things are shit, and optimism's out the door, just enjoy that. It will be dark by the time I get back there. Shit. Let's go up here. Yes. Hey, tell me what song that is from. I mean, I must have heard it on like the radio or something. Oh. Right then. Now, alright, I'm gonna click off and see if I can get up this hill. Not much of a one hill, it sort of gets a bit more over there. Yes, like that. Whoa. Still going on the adventures of ABAREBUGYO. Not very adventurous right now, but yeah, still going uphill a bit. Pretty easy, really. But when I went down here earlier, hey, some Aussie came out. I saw this. Must be lucky. Now, when I rode past, I figured, I'll turn it over. No, I didn't bother. Now I'm gonna just go, alright. I don't know, Queen of Diamonds. Huh? Oh? Is that like Buddha talking to me? Monkey! Onegaishimasu, that means please. God, maybe Buddha's watching me. Queen of Diamonds, here we go. Oh, yes. So now, this is not littering because I'm not even touching it with use this rock. Yeah! Oh, God! What's going on here? Hey, great content, ABAREBUGYO, you dickhead. Yeah! Oh, God! Okay. Alright, we'll wait for... Put that back over there. See, I didn't touch it, so it's not littering. Oh, God, look at this. You ever notice that people that eat McShit just drive along and chuck the shit out the window? Have you ever seen that? I've seen that multiple times. So I bet you have too. And therefore, he's rapping. This is only a 40-kilometre zone, by the way, and sometimes the police hit up there. Yes. God, you should have seen me flying down here earlier. That's why I didn't stop for that. You might have booked me on a bicycle. Yeah, so I've seen that happen a lot, you know, just on the side of the road. Uh-oh. What do we got here? We've got another one. Ace of clubs. Alright, more investigating. Investigation time. Yeah, great, just great about it. You know, and so people that eat shit just have no respect for themselves or respect for anything else. How many times have you seen that? So let's have a multiplier here, you know what I mean? Alright, 5 hearts right there. What have we got here? Great content. You really should monetize your stuff. Well, I don't have over 1,000 followers. Who would follow this shit? What kind of a dickhead would watch this? Probably even thinking, what is it? Yeah! 5 of clubs, 5 of hearts. What's going on here? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on now? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on? Oh, I should get into politics. Right then. Oh, let's continue on with this fascinating journey. Now this is just getting silly. It's so silly that a whole bunch of schoolies are coming in. I'm just not. Alright, what do we got over here? So these places are called like places that I call it stock kind of place. You can buy plots for like
Hello.
Hey, hello.
How are you?
Oh, excellent. And you? You're good. Alright. Oh, we got that 10 of diamonds. I should leave it. Places like this, so you can like buy a plot for like $5,000, and you have for stock. You know, you're not allowed to live on the particular property, something like that. All right, let's go with this one. We'll turn him over. He's a bit more difficult. He's been really difficult. And there's a bloke over there. He's probably thinking, what the fuck is? What's wrong with this fucking guy? Yeah. Had to cheat on that one. 8 of spades. All right, that's enough. Yeah, and that's what they use him for. There's all scaffolding. Going down that hill was awesome. Driving range over there. Good to see that this bloke's still open. When I went past earlier, yeah, he was open. It's what is it again? At 5:30 or something. Yeah, this is where he sells his fruit and what have you. There we go. That's Mikan right there. There's Kaki right there. Yes. What's that about? $2.50, 250 yen. I just say $2.50 to make it easy to understand. But there was a time when 100 yen was US dollar. Now what is it? 109. But banks will never give you that. Whoever online dudes will never give you that. Well, not even close. Anyway, what time we got here? Oh, there we go. 5:35. Still a lot of light. That's good. Alright. We'll keep continuing. There we go. Alright, now I've got another hill that way. And after that, no one watches this shit. Need some motivation music. And only one glass bowl, the other was lost when he was small. Okay, need 2 hands for this. Right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Hill time. This place look alright. We'll tell the government it's a sacred site. Dead easy. Aussies will know that. Well, older Aussies. Can't say stuff like that anymore because... Anyways, I was going up that hill and, yeah, lo and behold, typical. Who gets? I get. This heavy rigid truck comes out of this concreting company thing with a full load, and so I'm trudging up the hill and shit, one of those. They're everywhere. Oh, go, baby, you can all, yeah, pelvic thrust on that one. Okay, now, and I'm not reading that like that. Anyways, yeah, so he just decides to stop anyways and give me the way, and I'm like, I can't see him through the cab, so I'm giving him way. So I went all like Indian style in the Taj Mahal or something. He messed that thought. That was pretty funny. So that's good. Laughing till you drop. Yeah, this place look alright. Yes, yeah, the sun's sort of yeah, you're right like that. Yeah, so there's still a bit of light. That's good. By the time I get back, there won't be. I consider this to be the second section, and I considered like there's 3 sections, and on the way back to the warehouse, and the first section back there, which is number 3 going the other way, math. Who would have thought? Actually, some schools don't do math anymore. Nah, don't do math. Nah, threw that out. I wish that was a joke. Anyways, that first section's the most difficult, and depending on the way you go, and depending on my load. But once that's done, this section here is no one's watching this shit. I'll prove it. No one's listening to this shit. I get like 1 comment or something. Yeah. I think I've been shadow banned. Yeah, because like my channel was growing. Like Eugenia Cooney. Yeah, like and it was sort of growing steadily, and then it all just, well, everything woke just falls to, you know, it just sort of, you know, it just kind of stopped, you know. Maybe some people feel that I have some fairly conservative values. That must be stupid. Yeah, those particular values. Oh, I'm stupid, of course, but you know, there's that really rad road I went for a wrap on with my scoot. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, Truth Social. I might have to be shunted out and go there or something. I don't know. I mean, I thought I was a pretty centric sort of dude. Maybe I'm not being shadow banned at all. Maybe it's just paranoia. Don't run into that guy. And my content's just shit, you know. Like Tune Ice, for instance, he had to restart many a time and invent himself, and the battery's gonna run out. Yeah. So no one cares anyways. And so he just blew up to like over 100,000 or something like that, just for doing stuff like, right, I'm gonna go to Maccadee's and eat this cheeseburger in under 47 seconds. Yeah. And then he throws out a whole bunch of names. Eugenia Cooney. Oh god, I just did too. What's going on here? And then you know, people find that content to be, yeah, Idiocracy is a documentary. It is. It is. Yeah. So some of my more stern, sensible, serious thoughts, nah, can't have them. Bad. But anyways, the name Truth Social. That, you know, for a site, maybe there's that many bad people out there that just like bought up, control so many domain names, hoping that some dudes will come along and go, alright, we'll give you some dough for that. Because, I mean, Truth Social, yeah, I get it, truth, and it's social, the socially ones that want to be truthful, whatever, I don't get it at all, do I? But it's kind of shit, you know. I could have come up with something better than that, right? Oh God, I just put myself on the spot, didn't I? The on about, how about that? Oh God, it's like, oh, my 500,000 subscribers are going to jump on that and go, that's a cool moto joint right there. 500,000 subscribers are going to jump on that and create domains. Yep, that'll be right. I don't get the light. Yep. Oh God. What's up? But no, it's nice to be out at this time because the weather is gorgeous. I'm quite warm now after going up that hill, so I'll let you cool down. Yes. Alright. Well, I have been following the election cycle and stuff, and the reasons why people are sort of deciding, hey, we've had enough, mate. Because, yeah, there's only a certain point. See, I've got a kid too, and, you know, here's the line, mate. Nah. And they're like, you know, they went from over there to way over there. Dude, that was the line. So I get it. But it brings you down, mate. It brings you down. You just feel bad. I don't feel bad enough as it is. You know, I'd like to join hands with everybody and sing songs and make a better world for us all. I mean, for us all. Yeah, and that's a true centralist disposition. All right, I'm gonna shut up and stop babbling and keep going that way. Made it up that one. That bloke was pushing all the way over here. Right then. Yeah. Right, we've got one hand on this one hand on this camera. Good. Yes. Might need some. I'll just check. See if I've still got some courage. Yes. I might need some. See, I might be dumb, but anyways, here we go. You know, they put these random poles. Some of them are flexible, some of them ain't. Some of them are concrete. I've seen a dude, the aftermath actually. Oh shit, what if a pole comes right now? I've only got one hand on the front brake, and shit, Brian Deegan and the Metal Militia are going to be calling me, dude, we thought we were rad. Oh, I'll just go one-handed. But if one of those concrete poles, well, then I won't have to slip into a Björkstalker demise then, will I? I might have to stop. Then. Oh, we missed that light. Okay. Well, that's what I call the second section done. It's the longest section, but sort of for the most part, it's the easiest section. Yes. So that was that. Right. These young schoolies, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you're rad, aren't you, man? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not riding one of these rigs, eh? Your rigs are better than. Oh, sorry, man, I'm just joking. Don't want to get him. Don't want to upset him. Right then, now what we're going to do is continue on the journey. And there's the big majory, supery, markety, not that big department store. That's expensive. There's El Cheapo, big majory one over there. It's not very far from the place. It's like, you know, under 10 minutes I could get there, and walking. And so I'm going to buy some El Cheapo chicken. Chicken here is very cheap. There's some cheaper stuff from some kind of country that I boycotted. Like, you know, I even just got a map. I had a map. and just scrub that country out. You know, oh god, some of the things I've seen on the net over the years. I've seen some pretty badass sort of yuck stuff. You gotta, man. You know, I don't like it, but just to understand the world better, you know. Anyways, I just boycotted that country. Yeah, but they sell chicken here. Oh god, people are gonna be out there knowing exactly what country I'm doing. Oh, there you have it. You gotta love Japan, eh? You can buy in the same store chicken. That's from Kitakyushu. That's north of us. On the same, I'm in Kyushu also. And yeah, like chicken, onions, a steering wheel cover, obviously. Actually, that's about 905 grams for it's about $4. So that's all right. Yep, good. I've got some rice, so I'll cut that up. Oh, you can even buy whatever those things are. Oh, roadie things. You know, those dealies where you whatever they do. Right. And over here you can buy a rice cooker. Godsends they are. A microwave. Actually, my battery ran out, but I came equipped with another one. No one gives a shit. You can buy a fridge just to get chicken in. Yes. Kerosene heater. Kerosene toyu. They're awesome. At one stage when I had like comfort and all that, family and all that, I had like 7 heaters. Yeah, I'm not very good at the cold. You can buy a vacuum cleaner, TV and chicken. A vacuum cleaner, TV and onions and your lighty things. This store's awesome. Yeah. I know another place you can buy a kitten and a chainsaw on the same day. The same place. Yes. But now this store is really good. So, yeah, let's slide up. There's this auction house I go to. You could pick up one of those for a couple $100. It's out like 1,100. That sort of equates to about that. Alright. No one gives a toss about this. Alright, now I'm going to go and pay for this stuff. Ooh, I like those things. Okay. Multimeter. Got one of those. Mate and I were playing electrics. Dinky is electrical. Who cares? Alright then. That worked out. Oh look, my stuff's still here. Amazing. Isn't that amazing? Alright then. I wonder if that country that I boycott, the same thing would happen. So I'll head over here. The life and times of ABAREBUGYO. Righto, let's see if we can get on this thing. Get a bit of that. Come on, baby. Yeah. Great thing about many of these places, or many towns, many cities, everything's within cycling distance, and I walk a lot, so yeah. Where did that come from? Wow. So cycling distance, I can get to. You pretty much wouldn't have to, if you were working in this town, you pretty much wouldn't have to leave it, you know, like that. So because you've got everything you need, good parks and the beaches and the fishing and the awesome fishing shop down that way, industry, any apartments, some cheap buildings, some very cheap apartments, some rich people's houses, and they're sort of all mixed in, you know. And you've got access to like that, you know, that freeway which ain't free, the overpass, and not that far from town, and you got your train line that heads into the subway, and you've got your what is this, tour guide time, you know, so everything you need. I was just thinking, I thought just through my head, it's not very conducive to for say disabled people or something like that. But an area like this would be pretty good, you know, because it's rare, but I see like elderly ladies particularly, few and far between, but they've got those little mobility scooters. Try and say that again 3 times fast. Mobility scooters, and you've got the flashing lights going on. They're so rad. I want one. And so you can get around here, but a lot of situations, like there might be, say, an escalator up but not down, you know, it's just stairs or whatever. But in general, it's pretty good. Or out here, there's not many places to go out. Like as a younger person, you know, you haven't got much of the bar kind of thing going on. That's sort of pretty much non-existent. It's a really cool ranch just in here. It's unfortunate that due to the apocalypse, business is sort of slowed for him. But I think that if it wasn't for the apocalypse, you know, things would be really rad there. Like that joint there, that's a pachinko shop, that's closed, but they're all rich as shit anyway, so they don't care. So the rich as shit people don't have to care, but they, you know, like the political class that pretend to care, they couldn't give a rat's ass. You know, it's only those that are hungry, or if you make them hungry, then they start to go, oh shit, I think I just found my compassionate bone. Oh god. Oh well. I'll probably hop on the net a bit later, and I'm going to cook up some chicken and get my chopping block out and chop up this chicken. Got some rice, got half a bag of veggies, loads of different types of soy sauces. Alright, just 2 types, but they're really big, you can buy it in bulk. So I'll put that on. Got my onions, good. So that's going to go on. Yeah. Better pull some moto out here. Hang on. Yeah. Is he following me? No. Now. What else goes in it? Got some salt and some really cool spicy stuff. Really cheap stuff. You can refill it with the cheaper. Does anyone care what you're going to eat? Well, seems like the mukbanger feeders love that shit. You know, some of them have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers watching people stuff themselves. Like, stuff themselves silly in some cases. Which I am quite concerned about a number of them, to be honest. It's unique, it's interesting, and it sort of inspires me to kind of, in a strange kind of way, it's kooky, but kind of, sometimes I just go for days and days without eating. And, yeah, it's true. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm not anorexic or bulimic, what's that word, but I just sort of, I don't know, don't really give a shit, because it all turns out brown anyways, you know. Yeah, real connoisseur. Yeah, alright, I'll do that. See if I can figure some other things out. Upload this nonsense that no one's gonna give a shit about anyways, and then I'll watch a whole bunch of political satire. I find that to be highly amusing. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of dudes on other websites that say stuff that sort of, I don't know, it's inappropriate or something. I'm not into inappropriate. I'm quite conservative as far as that's concerned, but a lot of creators, they do stuff on other sites because they're worried about, you know, saying shit that you're not allowed to say because God or something. Alright, I'm going to drive them tomorrow. I tested the battery just earlier today. I haven't driven it in ages. Yeah, ages. So sometimes the battery goes flat, like, whoop. So I tested that. She can start alright, and that's that. Try it with.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.